You ain't getting paid. This weekend, I've been attacking the global housing affordability problem. I've been debunking the usual suspects of speculators and immigrants and tourism. But I have been holding this in my back pocket. Something recently happened to this home, and it's a perfect teachable moment. So tag your favorite content creators in this video, because I'm going to show you something. First up, though, I want to send a thank you to the people who yell at me in public. No, really, it's been happening quite often the last few months. People go, hey, I know you. I watch your content. Let me tell you, nothing brightens up my day more than when someone recognizes me and says that they like my content. So thank you very much. All right, let me get to my story. Okay, so what is this? This is a house in Old East Village here in London. What is Old East Village? Well, as the name implies, it's an older section of the city out in the east where the factories used to be. Heritage designation. So this is your typical London home, right? Typical middle class, lower middle class home. That's it right there. If you were a factory worker, if you were a blue collar worker, if you had a decent job, that's what you could afford. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Now, if you were to buy this house right now on the market as is, it might be 550, maybe 600 grand. But, you know, it's a little over 100 years old, right? What would it cost to replace this house? Land and house. Just so you can see what a house costs. Well, first up, out in the east, land is a little less expensive out there. This piece of land right here, this is a visualization. It's actually empty right now. $240,000. This one's $270,000. So for discussion purposes, let's just assume this lot right here, $250 grand. Seem reasonable? Right about now, some keyboard warrior is saying, I wouldn't pay $550,000 or $600,000 for that house. It ain't worth it. Well, funny thing, because as I said at the beginning, something happened to this house recently, so we can see what it's worth. It burned to the ground. Now, disclaimer. I have said recently that your house is worth more if you burn it to the ground. And that is not financial advice. Also, I have said that sometimes these fires are suspicious. This has been labeled a suspicious fire, but I know nothing about it. I'm not making any accusations. All I care about is the loss. What is the value of this house? Apparently, it's $550,000. Now, just so you know, I've been to the site. The homes next door, barely touched. There's almost no damage to the homes next door. So that is all the damage to this house. $550,000. That's just the house. That's not the land. Add the land on top of that. As I said, let's estimate $250,000. So that is 800 grand. This home that was affordable to a middle class to lower middle class factory worker about 100 years ago is 800 grand now. No speculators, no immigrants, no Airbnb. Pure cost, land and house, material and services, $800,000. Look, you want to blame the pandemic for prices? Well, guess what? A lot, 250 grand for a lot like this. Yeah, before the pandemic, it was about 250 grand too. Maybe it's gone up 10, 20 grand. Maybe. What has gone up? The material cost of this house. And as I have shown in the past, material costs don't come down. I've also said many times that a resale home right now is less expensive than building a new home. Okay, this is an extreme example of that because the home is so old. But you can see 800 grand to build this, and you could probably buy it for 550 to 6. Excuse my Spanglish, but the problem with housing affordability right now is that tú no es getting paid. It's not speculators. It's not immigrants. It's not the Airbnbs. It's that you aren't getting paid.